and welcome to another video. And let's get up, get dressed, and really seize the day. Or we could just stay in bed.
Bye-bye.
I made it. I'm here. I'm outside the gym despite the minus 400 degree conditions with like horrendous wind. Like, I'm joking, but it's actually very cold. I think it's about -1, but the wind is enormous, so it makes it must be, I don't know, -5, -10, whatever, like in terms of actual feel. I'm here outside the gym. There is literally 3 other cars in the car park, which shows you that A, I'm committed, and B, most other people aren't. Or they're travelling from far away and it's just not practical to get here. It should be funny because I'm going to train legs. I thought it would be insightful / interesting to show you a lower body session, because a lot of you guys have been saying that since changing to bodybuilding you haven't really seen any squats and deadlifts, and that's true. I think like since making the switch I filmed like 1 lower body session, so I guess it will be yeah, interesting from that perspective, just to kind of get a bit of a gauge, see where I am strength wise. I mean, comparatively I'm still very weak, but I am getting back to some semblance of respectability. And like I said, the session should be funny for 2 reasons. Firstly, because I'm training with Phelan, and where he's been away in LA and stuff, he hasn't done any legs for like, I think about 4 weeks, so he's going to be in a world of pain. And even myself, like I haven't, obviously last week I did the meet up with Mike in Cardiff with ProMix, so I didn't do like a true leg session there, so I haven't done legs for like 2 weeks, so I'm probably going to be pretty uncomfortable as well. And yeah, so we'll get that done. Then I have something exciting / cool, I guess cool would be a better way to describe it, happening later on today, so I'll obviously document that because I'm a YouTuber and I document my life. But first, let's wait for Phelan. He's not here. I had to like ring him 400 times and WhatsApp him like 400 times because he's being a hobo. He's trying to like wheeze his way out of it, but I'm going to make sure he gets here. So as soon as he's here, I will be sure to ram the camera in his face.
Good morning.
1 to 10, no, it's going to 1 to 100. How excited are you to do legs right now?
Kill me now.
Okay, so quick tips. So people always ask me, well that's a lie, like maybe 3 people ever have asked me, how you put on knee sleeves whilst wearing tights, right? So here you go. First things first, when you're wearing knee sleeves generally, put them on, like fold the top down, hold the bottom up, and it's way easier to move them. But with tights, right, just grab the thing, hook it under your heel, stand on it, and then boom, thingy's on, tights don't move, everyone's a winner. Okay, warming up. The plan is going to be 4 sets of around 6 reps. So I've said a couple of times recently, like, I'm changing things up a bit. I'm putting a bit more of an emphasis on strength in my training. So basically, my first couple of exercises will be like in the 6 to 8 rep range, and then things get a bit higher from that point on. So it's still going to be very light compared to what I was doing back in the powerlifting days, but for me currently, it's like starting to border on respectable. Okay, squat's done. Actually felt surprisingly good. Like I was saying to Phelan, it's funny where I'm only lifting or only squatting once a week. I've kind of adapted to that frequency, so even having 2 weeks off doesn't feel that crazy. Like going back to last year, if I hadn't squatted for 2 weeks, my legs would just probably like explode. Alright, so deadlift wise, similar thing, sets of probably 5 or 6. Also, before I forget, people have been asking why I'm deadlifting in squat shoes, and that's a valid question because it's a stupid thing to do, but basically the issue I have is that the floor is like laminate, And you find with a lot of laminate floorings, they're not geared towards like sumo pullers, so if I wear socks, which I would do normally, my feet slip out. So it's basically either I bring my deadlift shoes, which I just keep forgetting to do, or wear squat shoes. So squat shoes are the lazy solution. Deadlift's done. Now, one thing I'm changing recently is that I've brought my stance in, so although I'm still pulling sumo, when I was pulling before I had a really wide stance, which once you get used to it is optimal because you're reducing the range of motion, but I've brought it in recently to get more efficient biomechanics. So basically, I want to make sure that my shin is like 90-degree angle to the floor, so it's perpendicular to the floor. You see a lot of people pull sumo and they'll either be here, which means that their knees are in here, or they'll be here and their knees are going out. That isn't efficient. You want to have, when you look from front on, you want your shin to be perpendicular to the floor. It's going to make you a lot stronger and also reduce the pressure on your knees. It's going to come and smell this area here.
Oh, actually, that actually is disgusting. It smells absolutely disgusting.
I've washed those sleeves and this is the first one I've worn them back, and I'm wearing them over tight, so they're not even on my skin, but they still, that must be one of the worst smelling things in the world. Like they could probably use those in like Guantanamo, just like put them in someone's prisoners' faces. My squats and deadlifts are done. That's the horrendous part of the workout done. How are you feeling, by the way? I feel like you look quite good, to be fair.
I look good.
Like, as in like, I thought you were going to
I feel way stronger, 100%.
That was a lot heavier than you've been doing before.
100% stronger.
Basically what Phoenix taught us here is that just don't lift for like 6 weeks and then your numbers go up and you feel way better. So now we're going to do some machines, some leg extensions, some leg curls. I haven't told Phoenix yet, but we're going to do some walking dumbbell lunges as well. So that'll be sick. And then some abs.
I swear this feels too light. I might go up.
This is a contrast in music.
How much do you do again?
240.
240?
Just try it, just quickly try 240, see what happens. See if your knees just dislocate immediately. Definitely at 1. There you go.
Nah.
Is that the right weight? Yeah. Is that my weight? You sure?
No, yours is 100.
Okay. Focus. That was a test. Stop talking during the set. It's not a man's never ever. Also, it's so friggin' cold in this hallway. A hybrid bodybuilding floor gymnastics program coming summer 2022. We're done, we're finished. We're now gonna go and get some food at a top secret location I like to call Sainsbury's. Okay, can I please get the chicken and pepperoni slice? Yes. Please. 4 of those chicken satay sticks.
Sweet chili.
Can I get 4 plain and 4 sweet chili, please? Onion bhaji, please. That's enough food. That's always gonna happen.
Definitely.
You keep your shoes on. I feel bad wearing my shoes.
No, yeah, keep them on, it's fine. It's like house is getting redone.
Yours has to win down, hopefully it was
No, it's
yours.
yours.
Son of a bitch. Okay, we're back, and by back I mean at Phelan's house, which by the way is pretty sick. This kitchen is like a nice filming spot.
This didn't exist like a year ago. This wasn't even a room. This was the garden.
We're making history
This
as we speak.
is the first person to ever film in my kitchen.
Ever
other
be
than
in
me.
the kitchen. I'm the first person to ever be in this kitchen.
Ever.
Today. In the last 30 seconds. So, I'm assuming you know what I got, unless you have like a 5-second memory span. But I got basically a random selection of crap. I don't know whether this is enough food. I'm going to eat it and then establish if I need more food or not.
What's this? Why have you got an onion bhajia? Onion bhajia.
Onion bhajia. Absolute staple of my diet. I'm particularly excited to try this really quickly. I'm going to go for it. Chicken and pepperoni slice. I've never even heard of that before.
They're usually scorching hot inside as well.
That was really good. I also got about 16 litres of fluorescent orange tropical juice. You know juice is like 100% natural when it's that colour. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
That's the colour the fruit is.
Zero flavouring, 0 E numbers here.
Yeah. And then you got like some... Well, I learned something really interesting about Phelan, and by interesting I mean weird. So I said like get a sandwich, and what was your response to get a sandwich?
I don't eat sandwiches.
I don't eat sandwiches. What does that even mean?
It's just like
saying I don't drink water. How can you not eat sandwiches?
It's just like sandwiches are just, I don't like, the only thing I'll eat in a sandwich is Nutella. I'll eat any meat in a sandwich if it is warm or the meat in it is, like if the meat is cooked inside.
So you will eat, okay.
I would eat a chicken sandwich if it was warm.
A cold sandwich.
I won't eat a cold sandwich.
Okay. That's still weird though. You're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna eat this and then go home and shower because I stink. Had a shower, and I'm now about to go and do something that I've never done before, and to be honest, I'm quite nervous about. I'm gonna give away 1 pint of my blood. Now, I know what you're thinking, Matt, are you mad? Give it away, I'll pay good money for that. I'm afraid that isn't an option, because I'm donating it to the NHS. Now, like I said, I've never done this before, and to be honest, like, I feel pretty guilty for not having done that. I think I'm a bad person, really, because, like, I've known about it, like I'm not stupid, I know that donating blood exists, like Sayers has done it quite a few times in the past, but it's always been a case of like I was too busy or just too lazy, or I mean, to be honest, like part of me previously was just stupid and thought, oh, maybe it's gonna like hinder my progress in the gym, but the truth is it's not. Like if you're one of those people that were the same as me thinking, oh, I can't do it because it's gonna affect my gains, like it's really not. It makes no difference. Like you give 1 pint, which sounds nuts, but you have like 10 pints in your body and like it regenerates really quickly, so don't worry about it. But there's literally no long-term effects, no even short-term effects apart from feeling a bit dizzy. Obviously you can't go and train immediately afterwards, that would be madness, but like train beforehand like I have and you'll be good. But yeah, I just think it's really important that people go and do this. Like there really is no excuse, like it's so easy. I thought I was going to do it the other day, and so I just looked online. You put in like, just Google donate blood or give blood or whatever. There's places like everywhere where you can do it, so you'll find a place within a couple of minutes of your house, so it's pretty convenient. You just like choose a slot and go and do it, and that's it. And it, like I said, it's so important. Like I read about it, and like they need 6,000 donations a day just to cover England, right? So 6,000 people need to go and give a pint of blood every day in order for them to have enough to cover this country, which is freaking nuts. It's mind-blowing. Like I didn't realise it was that much. And I think it's one of those things that you just take for granted. You know, like if you were in some kind of accident or one of your friends or family was in an accident, you would just assume that the healthcare is going to be there and you're going to be okay. But obviously, if you need a blood transfusion, it's not magic. Like the blood has to come from somewhere. So in order for that to happen, like people have to give it, right? And I know I like clickbaited you a little bit with the title and thumbnail, but to be honest, if this video even encourages one person to go and donate blood, then it was definitely worth it. So I've procrastinated for long enough. Let's go and give some freaking blood. Also, just thinking about it, I don't even know if I'm going to be allowed to film in there. Like if I'm not, this is going to suck, but fingers crossed they let me. And we're in, this is the blood donation centre, central city. Let's donate some blood.
Oh, is it? Right. There we are. Game on. Rest your legs on it. So has it started filming now?
Yeah, we're in. We're live. We're going.
Nothing much has been happening. A few quid's worth of camera there. This is just basically removing the bacteria. Right, so relax your hand, and what I need you to do is just gently open and close your fingers. Okay. So we just fill this little pouch. That's for the sample tubes that we take.
That's like 1% of the amount you're going to take into.
Yeah, we take 500 mils. It is. That's the precise amount we're looking for.
Sounds like loads, isn't it? It's funny when I read it, I was like, geez, it sounds like a lot.
When you look at the bag, when you finish, you think, blimey, you know, that looks like quite a fair percentage of your blood. But you know, for someone like yourself, as a percentage of your blood, that wouldn't be that high compared to a slightly built donor.
And was it like your body can regenerate that quite quickly, right?
That's right. Yeah. Well, the actual volume can be replaced in 2 to 3 hours.
That's where it's filling up now.
Yeah, I mean, the reason it's rocking is because it's mixing the blood with the animal.
So what was that little one for initially?
Just these samples.
Oh, okay.
We always collect 3 sample tubes to make sure that everything's okay with you and your blood.
This is pretty boring. Also, look. It's my actual blood in a little bag and then in a friggin' massive bag. Just filling an enormous bag with my blood. Right, I was going to time lapse it, but I feel like a time lapse of me sat in a chair literally doing nothing is going to be terrible, so I'll just sack it off here and then catch up with you in a second. If I'd known that was an option, I'd have donated a long time ago. Woo! I'm done, I'm out. I feel good. They made me sit down with like old people and drink tea and like eat. I ate about 400 biscuits you just saw there, but I feel fine. Like I didn't feel lightheaded at all. So like I said earlier, literally like no reason not to do it. Like I feel completely normal. So yeah, don't be lazy, don't be a weasel. Go and give blood. It's a sick thing to do. Now speaking of sick things, how good is this weather looking? I'm hoping it's just going to snow like for the next 24 hours, because then there'll be friggin' huge amounts and I can go and take Luke around and do some sick stuff. But for now, I need to get in my car, go home and get on with my life. I'm going to end the video here because I think it's pretty long, and plus walking around a main road in the snow whilst recording is perilous. So I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you tomorrow.
You know what?